Check the record. Check the record.
Check the tape.
Check the tape. Play it back. Slap it back, Hannah.
If I had a nickel for every time I've heard that.
Kinda dropped off all the things I love. Like I need a traffic jam to keep in touch. I can't focus on the words unless my hands are busy. I can't give up on the world or I will leave this city. And it's way too broad what I'm trying to say, but I write it down and let it go. And it's hard to know all the words I need to explain my heart in a single note.
Hello, and welcome to Way Too Broad, a show and tell program for really, really ridiculously excited grown-ups. I'm Jame, and these are my co-hosts, Jame and Jame. Hi, Jame.
Hi, Jame. Hi, Jame.
Hey, Jame. How you doing, Jame?
Doing great. Oh, it's great to see you, James.
We thought we would set a great example for everybody and go ahead and be the first to change all of our names to Jame. But our nicknames, if you want to call us by our nicknames, I'm Hannah, and that's Erin, and that guy is Ben.
Hi, Hannah. Hi, Ben.
What's up, nerds?
Hello.
If you're incredibly lost, check out last week's episode. Hold on. Hold on. Check out last week's episode. Episode 188, Our Secret Sauce is Staying on the Rails, where we have an at-length discussion about the name Jame and why you should name yourself Jame. Do we want to buy nameyourselfjame.com? Or
Great.
there was another one that was in the episode I thought would make another great domain name.
Do you remember
I don't know. No, I don't, but I made a mental note, but I don't remember any of my mental notes.
Yeah, sometimes you got to make those notes physical.
The name Jame.
The name, yeah, or we can, the name is Jame, or we could abbreviate that the name's James the name.
That's confusing, though.
Jame is the name.
Yeah, all right. I think we should buy Name Yourself Jame.
Yeah, I like that.
I love Name Yourself Jame.
Okay, and we'll, I think we should put up an impassioned plea on that domain. Instead of just forwarding it to Way Too Broad.
I was thinking about it. I was thinking, like, it would be, I could help you write something. It would be cool to, like, actually have, like, a plea up there, like an actual sales pitch for the name Jame and all the great things that we determined about it last week.
I love it. All right, I'm buying nameyourselfjame.com. For now, it will go to waytoobroad.com, but we'll let you know when you can check it out, and it will be something. It will be an impassioned plea for you and your loved ones to name yourself Jame. Maybe we'll include resources to how to change your name.
It'll be a great tool for you to share with all of your friends who maybe, you don't want to have to, like, share our last episode with them and send them to a timestamp to talk about the Jame thing. You'll just be able to send them this website and be like, just think about it. No pressure.
Yeah, maybe for your friend's birthday, you can buy them a name change to Jame.
Yeah.
Consider this holiday season. We'll really pitch it. We'll really amp up our pitch around the holiday season.
Yes.
Don't know what to get for the person who has everything. Give them a name change to Jame. What they've always wanted. Be named Jame.
Do you want to know what I'm drinking?
What are you drinking?
A lympos update.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a pineapple water, Spindrift, for the layman. So good,
Crisp,
so delicious.
That is a juicy flavor, I'll tell you that right now.
It is, yes. It is like the most like drinking juice of all of them, I think.
I agree.
You know who else agrees? Fruit flies, which we've been dealing with. There's not any up here, although they're There were for a while in my office because I have like a trash can and I had oatmeal in it, which you wouldn't think would be something fruit flies would be into, but I did discover that they are into that. Huh. So yeah, that was fun. It's been a fun week full of bugs here at the new house. And it was trying to come up with a fun name, but I didn't think of it.
The new how do you say house?
Yeah. I also have a little, what am I eating?
Oh, what are you eating? A great thing to do on a podcast is eat.
I saved it for the podcast. It's a key lime pie Kit Kat.
Wow.
And I couldn't resist buying it, but I bought it a few days ago and I resisted eating it so that I could give you guys the first test. Ben, don't tell me what you thought of it yet.
Yeah, I'll save my thoughts.
I do implore you to not eat the whole thing on podcast, but you do you, boo.
I won't. That would only be hurting myself, honestly.
All right, she's taking a bite. It's a beautiful color. For the listener, it's a beautiful green color, like a tender green. Is it tangy?
It's definitely not as tangy as my ideal key lime pie would be, but it is a lot better than I think it could have been. Ben is nodding his head
100%. My exact thoughts. My thoughts were way better than I thought it'd be, but a little too sweet.
Yeah.
I find that's a Kit Kat, though. It's always a little too sweet.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I mean, there are a lot of key lime pies that are too sweet.
Also,
that's
some
not
of the
uncommon.
Japanese flavors are just right.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me.
Oh, yeah, we had the matcha ones recently. Sorry, I was crunching through that entire sentence. I apologize. The matcha ones are really good. We had the ones from Japan. Okay, I'm almost done. It was just one stick. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, that was good. I'm going to enjoy eating the rest of that later. Please don't turn the podcast off. Thank you. Who is next? Erin, what are you drinking?
Hello, I've got a Negro Modelo that's almost gone, and I have another one just in case I want it, which I probably won't, because I always get in the mood to drink, Hannah, when you're having a little drinky drink, but since I'll be drinking alone, I probably won't open it. Maybe I will. We'll see. And I've got a nice iced water.
We'll see.
Maybe see.
Just pretend that the pineapple Spindrift has alcohol in it.
I mean, that's another great point. The pineapple Spindy, it makes for a great mixer.
Yeah.
It really does. It's out of all of them, I think one of the best ones.
Yeah, I think you're right. Although, what would you mix it with? Rum? I think it'd be good with rum.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's me. Ben, what are you drinking?
I'm burping.
Oh, what are you burping?
I'm drinking ice water. At dinner tonight, we went to trivia at Trident, one of our favorite restaurants, with my mom.
You love that place.
And
Ben's favorite.
Had peanut butter. I had a peanut butter milkshake with Irish cream in it.
Wow.
Alcoholic
at your favorite
Irish cream.
place.
At my favorite place. It was really good.
Cool. Did you go upstairs?
Yeah, that's where they do the trivias.
I know. We did it once. We did it once with you. All right.
At the old trivia?
We went to Trident once with you guys. Did trivia.
We did?
Ian and me and Lucas. Yeah.
It's a fond memory
yeah.
of Ben's.
I forgot about that.
I had a great time, and so I remembered it. I don't know what kind of day
The trivia is better now than it was then.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. They got a new trivia guy.
Probably not as good as our old trivia guy.
No
one's as good as him. Okay, lympos update. You guys were talking about lympos before we got into the episode, but Ben had something very interesting that I cut him off in saying so that we could start the podcast.
Was it very interesting?
Was it?
Olympics.
Wow.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I didn't.
We do have an Olympico. We do have an Olympico update.
I didn't understand what lympos was.
Lympos. Limps.
I was really confused.
Is this where we go around and talk about which one of us is limping?
Well, we were talking about how Megan Rapinoe and Sue Bird met at the Olympics in 2016, and now they're engaged. Mm-hmm. And I was
roommates.
Yeah, now they're really good. Now they're really good friends that bought a house together.
Yeah,
and got matching rings.
Couple of bachelorettes who have a house together.
But I was gonna tell you about Diana Taurasi because have you heard of that name?
Yes, I've heard of that name.
She's another really good WNBA player.
On the team, on the US team.
Yeah, she's on the US team. She's
on the Olympico team.
And she and Sue Bird were roommates in college, played together at UConn, and then are like best friends and have been best friends since college, and then went on to be like two of the greatest ever WNBA players, and they're both gay.
Wow.
Wow. Isn't that great? There's just like so much.
That's great.
Isn't that awesome? I love it.
We love to see it. Were they roommates in college? I mean,
yeah, they were.
They probably were literally roommates in college,
roommates.
We made it weird. I made it weird earlier by doing.
I know. That's why I thought of it though, because you said the roommate thing, and I remember they're roommates, best friends, UConn players together, and then like the greatest of all time in the WNBA.
And they were roommates. So this came up because before we started recording, I was talking about how Sam Kerr of the Australian national team and Christy Muse of the U.S. national team have been flirting in the Instagram comments for many, many, many months now, and they were pictured cuddling on the field after the game where they played each other for the, I guess, semifinal. And semifinal? Semifinal. And I saw some, and then somebody
wasn't it the bronze
tweeted it.
medal game?
It wasn't. They played yeah, it was the bronze medal game.
What do you mean?
It wasn't.
No.
It wasn't. Wasn't that? I don't know. It wasn't. It definitely wasn't that.
Listen up. It was that, but somebody posted on Instagram was like sportsmanship with like a sparkle emoji. So anyway, that was really funny.
That's
to
so
me.
cute.
I posted it in Way Too Broad Slack if you want to take a look at it.
It's so cute.
It's cute.
Oh,
so anyway,
best of friends.
Best friends. Couple gal pals. We love to see it.
I love how we did that conversation on pod backwards from how we did it in real life.
Yeah. Well,
it's movie magic, baby.
It's the craft of storytelling that it evolves.
That's showmanship. All right. You don't always act the same as you do off screen. I keep making it like there's a screen involved. Like we're the only ones seeing each other. Anyway.
Good times. Good times. Here's an upfront. We got some emails. I do believe we finally have some fucking emails.
We do have some emails. We do.
I'm excited. I haven't read them yet.
Oh, great. I have read them. I'm going to say...
Oh, I got
Erin
a preview of these emails. In person.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure you got an oral recitation. Recitation of these emails. Man, that was almost so great.
We discussed last week that maybe my parents were too off the grid on vacation to have heard the episode where we thought that they thought they would respond to, and they pretty much confirmed in Slack that that's what happened. But they did send us emails this week stating their opinions on the question of hot versus cold leftovers / food temperature. So what I think,
I want to just give a preface about this in case the emails don't. In episode 187, Ghosts Are Made Out of UV Light, my obsession was that Hannah does not heat up any leftovers at all. Mm-hmm. and in fact does not have a preference for food temperature at all. Any food, like almost any food.
That's the truth.
So that was my obsession, and so these emails, I believe, both of them address this.
Yes,
issue.
that's correct.
Not issue. Issue.
Let's read them in the order that they came in, and I'll read the one from my mom, from Aunt Brown.
Okay.
And Erin, you can read the one from Uncle Brown.
Okay, great.
By the way, they came in at nearly the exact same time.
This is amazing. Were they?
They were both at 2:59 p.m. on July 31st.
I love this. They were like, let's sit down and write into the podcast. Like,
Or they were racing
activity.
is also possible.
Oh, okay. All right, you go first.
Okay, so my mom said, "Oh my, you really stumbled on something." First, I am 100% with Hannah. I actually prefer room temperature water, and I don't care about food temp either. This drives Norb nuts, has for years. Ben and Hannah, you both lived in the center of this rolling controversy. First of all, Ben, the leftovers policy was pretty much, I eat them, but Norb does not. Do you never notice how temperature sensitive your dad is when it comes to food? It must be hot enough. You cannot reheat in the microwave. He has temperature rules. I do not, and I just discussed him. But somehow we have managed to overcome. Love, Mom and Aunt Brown.
Wow.
I guess that's true.
Okay. Norbert Brown writes, Erin is 100% right. Hannah is 100% wrong. This is not an opinion. It's a fact. Sent from my iPhone. Oh, the title of this email is Hot versus Cold Leftovers. Wow. Beautiful. Two beautiful emails. One sent from a place of reflection, and one sent from a place of emotion. So
And conviction, I would say.
And conviction. Absolutely. Totally. Thank you, Aunt Brown, Uncle Brown, for weighing in. I've really come to peace. In fact, Hannah, I had some leftover macaroni and cheese in the microwave, in the fridge, and I, on purpose, I pulled it right out of the fridge, and I was going to microwave it, and I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to experience this cold flavor. And I intentionally stood there and I ate it and tried to really just empty my mind and be like, this is not something that should be hot and is cold. This is just what it is. And
How did that go?
I don't think I'll do that again.
I'm so proud of you for trying. I really
did. I really tried to like see it through a new lens, and I didn't like the cold flavor as much as I like the hot flavor.
That's okay. That's all right. That's okay. What a valiant effort. I appreciate you for trying. Oh my God. Wow. That is really, wow. You know what I love about this pair of emails is like, I feel like they capture the essence of like talking to each of our parents like so well, and like them together. Like this could, I could see this exact conversation happening in these exact words in person from both of them.
It basically did last weekend.
I think, I think stating an opinion and then saying this is not an opinion, it's a fact, is like our Brown family creed as well.
Yeah.
Wow, I just got an email that said my Holo Taco order had shipped, and I already have received it. So what's up with that?
Did you order another one?
No.
Did you?
It's a
Are you
limited
sure?
edition, Ben. It's their 2-year anniversary limited edition signed by Simply Nailogical herself. Do you think I could order a second one of those? I don't think so, Ben. I think it's probably already sold out, Ben.
You could have. Wow. You could have ordered a second one.
Then why did they email you, Hannah?
Because their system is behind
Maybe
or something.
someone ordered you a second one as a joke.
As a joke. Hold on, let me just go to holotaco.com, Ben, and see if they even have any of them left anymore, Ben.
I'm going to see what episode we talked about Holo Taco in.
Let's see. 2021 Remix Collection.
We talked about Holo Taco in episode 159, Netflix. That's a lot of ads.
Holo Taco Remix Collection. Sold out.
Well,
Ben.
'cause you bought 2.
I bought one.
You bought 2.
That's greedy. Hannah, that's greedy.
I've already painted my nails with
people
it.
had a chance.
And peeled several of them off. Like, it's been a while.
Wow,
Been a
rude.
while.
Anyway, yeah, let's call that an upfront. The Holo Taco... What?
You know, I always get tripped up because whenever we order from Grubhub, which we do from time to time, they'll send me a survey like 30 minutes after we're done eating, but they say Grubhub here, and I always think they're saying Grubhub is here, and I'm like, but I already ate.
I feel
Every
like when I
time.
order, is it Grubhub I use? I think it is. That like it never prompts me to do the review thing until the next time that I place an order, and then it's like, what did you think of that Chinese food you had last week? And I'm like, I mean, I'm not dead, so it's probably good. And then I review it then. That was not a dig at Chinese food. I could have said that. I shouldn't use Chinese food as the example, but anyway. Up front, you should check out the Holo Taco Remix Collection, except you can't because it's all already sold out. So, so sorry.
Because Hannah bought multiples.
Hannah will send you her extra if you ask nicely. We'll have
triples
a little
is best.
competition for listeners.
Yeah, triples is best.
That's a reference to the new season of I Think You Should Leave.
Yeah.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. No whammies. All right. So what other fruits do we have?
Fruit.
I got a big.
What other fruits do we have?
I got a Big Bird update.
Okay.
I'm broadening the category because the heron hasn't been around. I haven't seen the heron. Yeah. The moment that I gave the heron a name, it stopped coming around, and it wasn't even in sight when I did that. There's no way I could have known. I named it Big Blue after the Vampire Weekend song.
In sight, there's no way it could have known because it's a bird.
Listen, neither of you know that. I feel like it knows, and it's freaked out. Too much, too fast, Hannah. Too much, too fast.
I was like in a car miles away. Is all I'm saying. Like if I had been, I feel like even if if a bird that big can read human vibes, like I'm sure it can't understand English, but if it could read vibes, it had no vibes to read. I was distant at the time.
You're cyclically connect to that bird, and you know it.
Anyway, he hasn't come around lately. Big Blue. But
have you been feeling Big Blue about it?
Yeah, a little bit. A little Big Blue. But I did see a bald eagle circling above our yard the past couple of days. So that's pretty cool.
Wait.
Cool.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
We have them out here? I thought they lived like out west.
No, we have them out here.
No, Molly used to see him around where she grew up in Maryland. All the time they would nest there.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Ben, it's like the bird of America. Why would it only be in the West?
I don't
come on, Ben.
know, man.
It's like Pitbull. It's like worldwide.
Come on, Ben. Get over yourself.
Fuck you, honestly, for that.
You're welcome.
Don't bring Mr. Worldwide into this.
Scares you because you love it.
I don't think I have any other upfronts. I don't think I do. What did we all talk about last week?
Hey, I
We're
finished.
talking about.
Hey, I finished Night in the Woods yesterday or 2 days ago.
Oh, nice.
I have a question for you. I don't want to talk about it too much because spoilers, but excuse me. Burpee right now.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask you, Hannah.
Mm-hmm.
Towards the end of the game, were you Greg or Bea focused? Do you know?
Greg.
Same. Kylie was Bea. Interestingly.
I would love to play it again and make different choices because I'm really curious how much of that stuff matters because it's not just it's not just like which thing you choose to do at night, although obviously that probably matters the most, but also like there are a lot of dialogue choices that feel like they feel like they could take the conversation in like a totally different direction. And so I'm curious how much that matters.
At the end, you can like look through your whole notebook of drawings and stuff.
Yeah. I had blank pages.
Yeah, I think the blank pages are like things you missed in the world. I think I had like 9 blank pages. And while I was playing, Kylie was watching me for like the latter half of it, and apparently I found a lot of stuff that she didn't. And so I think there's like maybe even more things to do. So I kind of want to play it again, but like do all the Bea stuff, or like just stuff I didn't do.
I tried to split my time evenly. Maybe I should do like, I feel like it'd be fun to replay it and try to do different methods. She's drinking the other beer.
You know, it's Friday night and I'm on vacation for a week.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, that reminds me. We're not going to have an episode next week, right?
Yeah. Well, I'll get back into town like Saturday afternoon, but that's probably too late to record, so.
Okay. So we're going to take next week off. That's good that we remembered this like sort of up front. And so we'll see you guys after this episode in 2 weeks because Erin's going on vacation.
Beach vacation, bitches.
Cool. Good. I also finished Night in the Woods. I think I had already finished it, or I was close to finishing it last week. I've done several Waisakis.
Nice, beautiful.
Have been great.
Your 13 Waisakis came.
Yes, they did. I got a lot of 300-piece ones, which is really nice because I can do those in like a couple hours usually at most. So like I can get them done in a night, and then I don't have to fight with the cats about knocking pieces off tables. So it's been nice.
Yay.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Cool. I think that's it upfront wise for me.
Hell
we talked about Olympics. That's still been like rolling real strong. A lot of cool stuff.
Hell yeah.
Today, Molly showed me a clip of Olympic walking, which is wild.
What?
Hold on. I'm going to find this for you guys.
Is this a current Olympic sport?
Yes.
What? Like power walking?
Yes. Here. Yeah, here we go.
Kylie and I have been really into the women's volleyball tournament.
Cool. Way to run. Here's that.
Oh, thanks.
I'm getting an ad. You guys want to watch this together?
Oh, okay. Wow. So how do they...
I don't know. I'm going to look this up.
So they must not be allowed to run in the rules, obviously.
Yes. Yeah, you'll see that some people, you get put in timeout if you
Really?
if you run. Yeah.
How do they Okay, so I can...
There's judges like hanging out or hiding all over the course.
Like the person
and they jump out
and it looks like they're running to me. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Someone got a cramp.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so to describe it to the listener, what it literally looks like is a huge crowd of people all power walking. So they're swinging their arms. They've got their hips like, their hips are very active in this, but they're also like racing, and they're very tight pack.
Do you see those judges like running out and tagging people with like a thing, and you'll see at one point somebody get put in timeout?
I saw a guy in the front.
I saw another
at one
person
point
get
who
a cramp.
really, I would have called it running. But that's what I want to understand. What is I bet it's like one of your feet has to be touching the ground at all times.
And there are like red cards. Yeah, penalty zone.
Yeah. Wow, fascinating.
Okay, I can read the rules here. There are a few major differences between running and race walking beyond the speed. In race walking, one foot must always be in contact with the ground. A violation of this rule is called lifting. In addition, the rule states an athlete's advancing leg must remain straight from the point of contact with the ground until the athlete passes over it. Judges observe the race and caution competitors if it appears competitors breaking the above rules. 3 violations during a race leads to disqualification.
Fascinating.
How is this? Okay, that must have been running.
Yeah, like some of it just really looks like running. But I mean, I guess if that's if they're still touching the ground, and they're doing the leg thing, it ain't running. Now I got a question. They started out all in this big huddle, and then now we're seeing people like crossing the finish line, and they're very split up.
Yeah.
So So did people pull ahead, or did people?
Yeah. Look at the time. It's been an hour and 13 minutes.
Holy
at this
shit!
Point. Yeah, they're going about 12 miles, over 12 miles, 12 and a half, about.
But like we saw someone get a leg cramp, for example. Like, are there people who just like fell off, or they're probably all gonna finish?
I think everybody finished.
Yeah.
Except maybe one person got disqualified. It's also like extremely hot.
Oh, that guy's legs are so wiggly.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been like 90 degrees in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he won. Wow.
Yeah.
Wiggly legs guy won. Massimo Stano.
Walking 12 and a half miles in 1 hour and 21 minutes.
For Italy. He's Italian.
That is pretty fast.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like 12 miles an hour.
Yeah, basically.
It's not.
Wait.
It kind of is.
Is it not?
It's
Is it not?
It's like 9. No, it's not. He went 12 miles in over an hour, so it's obviously not
is it
12
14?
miles. No, it's like 12 and a half miles in an hour and 21 minutes. So that's not.
Okay, look,
12
I didn't
miles
come
an
here
hour.
for a math lesson, okay? I
It's
came here
slower.
to a podcast.
It's like
Yeah, Ben.
9 miles an hour.
Okay.
But it's like 12 and a half in the half. You can just drop the two halves. And then it's 12 miles an hour. That's bad.
Yeah, Ben, did
Listen,
you ever
The
think about
halves,
that?
the 0.5s cancel.
They
Ben,
cancel that.
Ben, why don't you just bring it back to the big brains at Harvard and ask them, and then let us know what they think about your math and
you
Erin's
put
math.
12.5 over 1.5, cancel out the 0.5s, and then it's 12 divided by 1. What's that, Ben? 12. Math. It's called math. Look it up.
Math. Look it up. Okay. I want to circle back real quick on the Holo Taco limited edition thing.
Wow.
Because I just want to let you guys know what my purchase journey was.
She has to defend her fucking honor because we keep tarnishing her name, saying that she bought multiples.
No. I didn't, but that's not the point. So I saw that there was a new launch coming, and they were going to launch it with a live stream on YouTube, and I didn't have time to go to the live stream. So what I did was I just ordered the limited edition collection box sight unseen without ever having seen what the collection was. I was like, this is their 2-year anniversary collection. It's going to be great. So I ordered it, and it's so great. She Simply Nailogical is famous for her videos where she mixes a bunch of different nail polish colors together to see what she gets. And she's done it with like a lot of her Holo Taco collections. She did it also before she had a brand of nail polish with like different types of nail polish. It's just like part of her brand. So the 2-year collection is like a sort of tweaked just to make things like, apply well and stuff, because when you mix a bunch of nail polishes together, it doesn't make for a perfect formula. But like basically she took those like blends that she created by mixing all of her other nail polishes and turned them into actual nail polishes that they created limited edition versions of.
Wow.
And so they're all kind of vaguely purple, because that's kind of what happens when you mix a bunch of colors together. But they're very different because they have like a lot of different source material, and I love them, and they're great. So I'm very happy with them.
Wow.
And you can't get them. So I just wanted to
She can't stress this
unless you win our raffle that with him is extra.
if I get a second one, yes, I'll raffle it off for some kind of charity.
First raffle. If you win, you get the special edition nail polish, and you get to name yourself Jame.com.
Wonderful. All right, should we pop in?
Yes, we have been recording for 40 minutes, so let's pop in.
I don't even know where all the time went. What
did we talk about? Not anything.
There was no fluff. We didn't have to go pee or anything.
Yeah, we didn't fluff anything. All right. Hannah, what is your obsession, please?
Okay. Well, this week, last week, Ian and I ordered a new computer, a gaming desktop. We have been thinking about getting one for a long time. I think I've mentioned it before on this podcast. But with the graphics card situation in the whole world being what it is, it wasn't really, we just weren't really finding the parts that we would need on their own to like build a decent gaming computer for ourselves. Ben and Kylie were trying to help us, but they didn't. So ultimately...
Sounds like they weren't trying to help you.
No, they did try.
Savage.
But Ian, in his spare time, was kind of doing his own research, and he was researching graphics cards and trying to find ones that like became available. Because for one thing, a lot of them are sold out, and then when they do become available, they're so priced up from what they should be based on the MSRP. And so he just wasn't like making any headway. But he happened to find this really decent like pre-built gaming computer that was like. It was expensive, but it wasn't, it was actually like somewhat worth what it cost. So.
Miss Rip. MSRP, more like Miss Rip.
Erin just said, I was so confused. Erin just used the video chat box to write Miss Rip, MS period RP. And like, you've only... And then Ben did it. You've only ever used that to say that you have to go pee or something. So I thought that you were about to leave.
Yeah, about to go Miss Rip. Sorry, please continue.
So we got this gaming computer. Miss Rip's got a piss, Ben says.
Stop reading it. It's only for us.
Wow, rude.
So we ordered this gaming computer and we got it, and it so far it's working great. Actually, we had a little snafu tonight where it wasn't working great for a little bit. But
so far it's working great, except for when it's not working great. It didn't work great tonight.
We've had it for a few days, and we did have to do like a full system update, or like reset today, but it was fixed by the time I came up here. So it was weird. It has like lights inside, like it has lights in the fans and it has lights in the processor and the memory both have lights on them, and the lights, they're all supposed to be customizable, but up until we like reset the computer today, only the fan lights were changing and the other ones were always white, and now they all work, and they all do cool like fun light show things. So something was just not quite right, but it seems like it's fixed. But yeah, we've been downloading like some of our games we already had, and we've been trying out new games. Ian's been playing No Man's Sky. He's played like several hours of it now, and he's really liking that. It's very pretty. And I've been playing Death's Door, which is my actual obsession this week. Yeah. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good.
I don't know anything about it. And what's your computer's name, thanks?
Oh,
is it Miss Rip?
It's called Vengeance.
Oh, cute.
That's the name. That's the actual name of the model. And we were like, okay. This is great. Like we have a Bluetooth speaker, and every time it connects to it, it goes, connected to Vengeance.
That's beautiful. That's perfect.
Yeah. So yeah, Death's Door is a game where you play as like a Reaper of Souls that is a tiny, adorable little crow guy. And you like work for this bureaucracy of like soul takers that are all crow guys. And while you're in your like realm where all the crow guys live, you don't age. It's like a space outside of time. But then when you go into the world to reap souls, you do age, which is relevant because like the inciting event for the game is that you have one of your like bounties or whatever, like the souls that you're supposed to take stolen from you, and it really fucks things up for you because you can't like go back to your home until you have all of your every soul that you were supposed to reap. So, yeah, so it's really fun. So it lists Zelda as an inspiration for it, and looking at it, you wouldn't really. I don't think when I was looking at the trailer, I was like, "What, Zelda?" But
I can see
there are like
with,
some
like 2D Zeldas.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't scream Zelda to me. Another thing it really reminds me of, like, I mean, I feel like I make this comparison a lot because it's just I haven't actually myself played a lot of video games. I've watched a lot more than I've played, but it reminds me of Hollow Knight in that it's not an easy game. It doesn't like give you a whole lot of instruction on how to do the controls or fight or anything. It gives you a little, but it does throw you into like sort of a boss fight situation like pretty early on and pretty continuously, and also like arena fights pretty early on where you're kind of like dealing with like a constant onslaught of enemies. I'm also adjusting to playing PC games because I never really have done that before, and so that's been kind of an adjustment for me as well. But it's as with Hollow Knight, like there's not really any penalty for dying. You're kind of supposed to die a lot, and you learn something every time you die, and so death doesn't feel like the end of the world. And also like the animation when you die is like so funny every time. Like I've not gotten sick of it yet. The vibes and the writing on the whole thing are just like great. The animation is really cute and beautiful, and like there are these little green like flower dudes that you come across around certain parts of the game that like if you kind of make eye contact with them, they'll follow you around, but then if they see you like slash or do an attack, they get scared and they like huddle, they like run away from you and huddle up in their little leaves and hide. And then they'll like slowly peek back out, and like you can't, there's no point to them. They're just there to be really cute. But yeah, it's just really, really fun. I'm only about like 4% of the way into the game, so I have a lot left to see and do. But I'm super liking it. I'm thinking about, assuming that Streamlabs isn't the thing that broke our computer earlier tonight, I'm thinking about streaming it at some point.
Oh, yeah. Looking at the screenshots, one of these characters is giving me like a Night in the Woods vibes. Night in the Woods? No. Oh my god. Over the Garden Wall vibes.
Which one?
There's like an old lady or something.
Oh, I think I know which still you're talking about. I haven't gotten to that person, but
okay.
I think I've seen it.
I was just like looking at screenshots, and it was giving me vibes, I think, from an Over the Garden Wall character.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Mother Whispers or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's their character design is great. It's so fun. And their names, like there's a gravedigger named Steadhone, which is easier to tell in writing, but it's like headstone with the letters switched.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
There's a
I did
character.
not get that at all.
There's a character with a pot of soup for a head, and his name is just Pothead. Like that's his actual name. It's just fun. It doesn't take itself too seriously, but it's also
fun.
A pretty tough game. Yeah.
It's on the Switch?
No, it's not. It's like half the reason that I bought this computer.
Really?
Yeah. It's on.
I think it's just on computer right now, isn't it?
Currently, Death Star is available on Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, and PC.
Huh.
Yeah.
It would be a good Switch game.
Yeah, it would be. It'd be nice on that new like HD one or whatever with the special screen. It'd be fun to play.
Shit about that. The OLED one.
Yeah, but it would be a bigger screen, and so you could see how pretty it is.
Great.
How pretty.
I don't have a problem
when you
with the size of the screen on my Switch.
Yeah, when you said Hollow Knight 2, I just got a pang to like play Hollow Knight. I was like, fuck, it's been a while.
Fucking good, dude.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, I'm gonna fire up an audiobook, sit down with some Hollow Knight, have some me time. You hear?
No, but then you don't get the Hollow Knight music if you're listening to
Oh,
something.
no, I have it like gently underneath.
Nice.
It's listen, then it works,
How
okay?
do you do that? Do you have headphones on the audiobook?
Yeah, I got my audiobook, my headphones, I've got Hollow Knight, music is the ambient
Okay.
noise. It works.
Nice.
I'm here to say it works. And I'm listening to like a romance novel, so it's like nothing big, you know? Yeah. That's me time right there.
The music also is really good in this game. I forgot to mention that. In a similar way to Hollow Knight, where it's like very atmospheric. Like it doesn't really like overtake the action or anything, but it's perfect for like what you're seeing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm enjoying it. Greatly.
I was Googling the game while you were talking about it, and I couldn't find it at first because I was Googling Death's Vengeance.
What? Why?
Because you had just told me your computer's name is Vengeance. But, like,
Nice.
That's a cool name.
Death's Vengeance.
That'd be a cool name.
Yeah. Did you find any games called Death's Vengeance?
No, there was a movie.
Oh.
I said a door. There was a movie in 1982.
There was a door.
There's a door.
In 1982.
I think so. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's it.
Cool sesh.
Thank you. Erin, what's your obsession?
Hello. My obsession is an EP
Oh.
from an artist that I think
That's an extended play.
my obsession is an extended play by an artist I have brought before as an obsession twice, I think. Episode 27, Vocables, and then also episode 111, Bake It Till You Make It. It's Dessa.
Dessa.
Her new EP called I Already Like You is fantastic. Each and every song on it is absolutely wonderful. And I would like, because it's my obsession, I can make you do whatever I want. I want to all listen to the song together on YouTube. Here it is. Let's watch it together.
Okay.
This is
Actually,
Bombs Away, which is...
Can we count down this one rather than just kind of all starting randomly?
Yeah, you got it. You got it, Chief. Let me know when you're done your ads.
I don't have ads.
I have ad. Do
Wow.
you have YouTube special YouTube?
I have ad block.
You have Big Boy YouTube? Oh, I have ad block.
Okay, I'm done my ads.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. This is Bombs Away. This is one of my favorites. But again, I love each and every song on this album.
Wow, so pretty.
Yeah. Anyway, Dessa rules. I'm a big fan. I thought I had brought her, I don't think I did. Her, I listened to her memoir. Or she read her memoir to me as well. And it's great. I'm just like a big fan. I think like her memoir was really cool. Her writing's good. She does, articles from time to time. Love her music. Like I always consistently love what she's putting out. And this EP, I mean, like from top to bottom is fantastic. So yeah. So it's called I Already Like You. 6 songs, and they're all awesome.
Okay, so an EP is shorter than an LP?
Yeah, it's an extended play, Hannah. What's not clear about that?
Versus a limited
Everything.
play.
Everything is not clear about it. No, the other one's long play, Ben.
It's long, limited, extended
But the
play.
limited is longer?
Well, it's an album. An album is a whole album.
Yeah.
Do you know? And then
Yeah.
limited play is an extended play, but with it's it's longer than a long play, which is, and then there's a short play that's an SP, and that's just one song, also known as a single.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect sense. Yeah.
Cool.
Crystal clear.
Yeah. So now that Ben's ironed that out for us, everyone go check out I Already Like You
I already like.
by Dessa. Dessa is also part of the collective called Doomtree, who also has great music. I'm just a big old flippin' Dessa fan, okay?
She's cool. She's so cool.
She's so cool.
She's
a great rapper.
Does what she wants to do.
Singer.
And is herself.
She just does what she wants to do. It's beautiful.
I love it.
Yeah. She's also like a big like science geek. Like part of her memoir was about her working with brain scientists. The name escapes me. Neurologists to help her fall out of love with somebody.
Wow.
Like she went through like
Really?
she like had a bunch of she had like these before and after MRI. She had this, like MRI where she would like see pictures of this person she was in love with that she wanted to fall out of love with, and then went through these like electrotherapy sessions to like fall out of love with this person, and then did MRIs afterwards.
God.
It's like it's a cool story.
Like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah, kind of. Except real life.
Wow.
That's a great movie. That's Kylie's favorite movie.
That's true. It's true.
Huh.
Yeah. Kylie and I are cool like that.
We don't get along, so I don't know. What about her?
Kylie fucking hates you, Hannah.
Yeah, that's what we all knew what was the case.
She doesn't
I was trying to make
she
it
just
feel
thinks
more.
that you need some work on your jokes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what's the difference, really?
That's true.
And I did add her back to the family Marco Polo, but
I heard she added herself back.
I added her back. Okay.
okay. Here's
I'm being provoked
okay.
by my own family.
Here's the real truth. Okay. I must have added her back at the same time that you added her back, Erin, because actually, as I was switching apps over to Slack to say, oh, I was able to add you back, you wrote back and we were like, done. So that's why all this started.
Okay. I thought that maybe this was like a whole bit.
That is what it became. But it started with, and honestly, it always was a bit because like I knew that's what happened immediately, but I just figured I would provoke you, and it did work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
thank you. Oh, and I have a secondary obsession, which I'm allowed to do, because I own 1/3 of this podcast, which is Megan Rapinoe's first goal against the in the bronze medal match. Ben, did you see it?
No.
Okay, hold on. Let me find it.
Was it penalty kicks? Did it go to penalty kicks?
No, it didn't. Goal, Australia.
what is it? Meg Rapinoe's what?
Hold on. Her first goal against Australia. Hold on. Yep. Hold on, I'm gonna find it.
Yep.
Yep. Is
Oh,
this
and
it? Why won't you
Simone
tell
Biles
me?
won a medal since last week, right? A bronze?
I think this might be it.
Hi there,
It's hard
lady.
to say because there's an ad.
The lady's here.
All right. We're gonna play this at the same time. Hannah, you through your ads?
No. I'm not even through my cat. Hold on. Oh my god. I'm sorry I haven't fed you yet. I'm recording a podcast. Please. I am late in feeding them. Okay, I'm through my ads.
Ben, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Whoa.
What?
This is called an
Are you
olympico.
fucking kidding me?
Wait, what just happened?
She corner
Watch
kicked
it,
it
yeah.
straight into the fucking goal.
She's playing it straight in the fucking goal. It's called an olympico. Is she the...
Oh my
static.
god.
What
that
happened?
beautiful? Isn't
Was
that
that the first
isn't
kick
that
of
the
the
most-
game?
This is not the
How?
first kick. It's the first goal of the game. It was like 7 minutes in or something.
My
How did it-
god.
what- So first
She's
of all, describe what
curving it.
happened.
We did. She corner kicked it straight into the fucking goal.
Yeah. So that's called an olympico. And let me read this to you. Wow.
Okay, I don't know what corner kicking is, though, so maybe some of our audience won't either.
It's kicking it out of the corner next to the goal.
Okay.
Yeah, so a corner kick happens when, so like, I don't
It's
know
like
any
a version of a
terms.
free kick. It's when it goes out of bounds on the goal line off like the team that's defending.
Okay.
And so
Yes.
then the attacking team gets a free kick from the corner. There's like a little circle or like quarter circle they get to kick it from.
Okay.
Okay. So, Megan Rapinoe has done something very rare in the sport of soccer against in the bronze medal match. The Americans were awarded a corner kick 7 minutes into the match, and Rapinoe's job was to kick the ball into the penalty area in hope of finding another U.S. player who could score, but she was the one who scored, and such a goal is called olympico. Olympico is short for goal olympico in Spanish, which simply means Olympic goal. The term was coined in 1924 after an Argentinian soccer player scored a goal in the same fashion against reigning Olympic champions Uruguay. Now, any goal scored from a corner kick is called an olympico. It rarely happens because the scorer needs to kick the ball at an angle and perfectly curve it into the back of the net. What Rapinoe achieved in Tokyo is an Olympic olympico, and it is not the first time she has accomplished the difficult skill. She scored her first olympico in the 2012 Olympic semifinal against Canada. Semifinal, I keep saying semifinal. She was the first to do so at an Olympic game, and the U.S. women went on to defeat Canada 4-3.
Wow.
So
That was
really
the
cool.
same score as the bronze medal match.
Yes.
Olympic.
And apparently she meant to do it. I saw another headline. Yeah, she said it was planned. Like, yeah. I meant this one, said Rapinoe in a post-game interview following the bronze medal win. I actually said it to Vladko and our assistant coach yesterday. They were saying, put it here. This is where we want it to go. This is kind of the game plan. And I was like, well, I might just shoot it.
I love that.
I love that too. She rules. It's great.
I love the term Olympico. It's really fun to say.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Great.
10 out of 10.
Great sports. Good job, everyone.
Great sport. Yeah. Anyway, congratulations to the U.S. national team who took home bronze at the Olympics. I love those flips. Each and every one of them. Proud of you. I love you. Shout out. I know you're listening. Love it.
Thanks for listening. Great job, guys.
Great sportsmanship.
Sorry that wasn't that shout out wasn't in the upfront.
How
Forgot.
many of them are on the team?
22.
We've been getting those 22 downloads
right?
from Tokyo, and that's not usual for us. So, we see you, and thanks for listening. We appreciate
Thanks for listening. Good night.
It's late over there. It's actually early over there. It's the middle of the day over there.
It's the middle of the day.
Chill.
And congratulations to Canada for taking home gold. Beautiful.
Oh, they got gold. Wow.
They did. Yeah.
Who
got
is
the
silver?
sliver?
Sorry for the spoiler. Huh?
The sliver medal?
Sweden. Sweden.
Cool.
That went to penalty kicks.
PKs.
Cool. Should we pop into Ben now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now
great
pass me
great
the
job,
mic.
Dessa, on your extended play. Looking forward to listening to it.
My obsession is a book that I read all of today. It's this book. It's called The Girl from the Sea by Molly Knox Ostertag, who is Noelle Stevenson's wife.
Is that Prime? Is that signed?
Yeah. It is signed.
Wow.
We got it. I don't know where we got it from for it to be signed. I think we got it from one of our local bookstores and they just sent a signed version. I think.
Wow.
But yeah. I also have in my Adventure Zone came signed too, my newest Adventure Zone, and it was Clint's signature. So I have two signed.
Cool.
It's cool. Two cool signed books here. graphic novels, no less.
Primed, as I like to say sometimes.
And she wrote it and illustrated it because she's a great artist and writer. Nice. And it's very gay. And it's like a young adult gay graphic novel.
Love that.
About a girl living on a remote island in Canada who falls in love with a selkie, which is this mythical creature that's like a half human, half seal, or they can go back and forth between seal and human. And the way it works in this is that every 7 years, the selkie can shed her seal skin a little bit and look more human, but can't go on land unless she gets true love's kiss, which is what happens at the very beginning of the book. And it's just very sweet. It's just it was actually funny. Kylie and I went to we're both on vacation this week, and we went to the park today, and we're just hanging out near the reservoir near us. And she brought this book to read, and I brought a different book. And she also brought her sketchbook, and when we got there and put out the blanket, she started drawing, and I just picked up this book because I was interested, and then read the whole thing.
Nice.
And I think she was reading it earlier. I think she might have finished it while we were recording because she walked in here and gave it to me.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's really great. Also, as a fun side note, I mentioned that Molly Ostertag is Noelle Stevenson's wife, and Noelle Stevenson has been transitioning. I believe so. She has all pronouns on her Twitter, on their Twitter. I guess it's all pronouns, so I can use any of them. But they've started referring to themselves as Molly's guy wife, which I really love.
Wife guy and guy wife.
Wife guy and guy wife. And let me find. Molly made a really sweet tweet about falling more in love with your partner as they're transitioning, and somewhere in the reply she was like, "I'm a guy wife guy," which I just love. Yeah, so they're great. And Molly Ostertag also writes on Owl House, which was a previous obsession for me. On episode oh fuck, it's not under O, it's under T, huh?
Is it the Owl House?
Yeah, it is. On episode 146, the right answer is mouth.
The right answer is what?
The right answer is mouth. From nearly a year ago.
Ben.
And Noelle Stevenson is the creator of She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, which we talked about on episode 65, You Would Never Drink That, and episode 135, I can't find anything I'm clicking on.
And also, she wrote a graphic novel called Nimona, which is really good as well.
Ben, I have to say that my favorite thing about you, really the reason that we keep you around on this podcast, is your ability to really stall in a way that is really seamless. Nobody can even.
I'm an expert
Was he
vampire.
stalling?
Not even.
Wow. You fooled me.
We just thought you were clearing your throat.
Yeah, it's very natural.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a gift. I don't know. Some people got it,
Yeah. Some things you can't learn in a class. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Things can't be taught. Okay. Okay,
So
what's the name of the book again?
The Girl from the Sea.
Neato.
And everyone should get it. It's really good. And also, apparently Molly Ostertag has another series. Fuck, what's the name of it?
I know
Hold
I've
on.
read a book about someone falling in love with a selkie before. It was a young adult book too, but I can't remember.
The Witch Boy is another book series that she wrote, which I haven't read, but I'm gonna now. Because She's great. I really enjoyed it a lot. And I really enjoyed, she wrote, I think there's like a prom episode of The Owl House, which is just amazing, and she wrote that episode.
I think I remember us talking about that one on that episode.
Yep.
I want to buy this.
It's great.
I keep thinking it's Island of the Blue Dolphins, but that's just not the case. That's not what that's about at all.
That's a good book. I think I haven't read it in a while.
Book. Yeah, I was just trying to actually while you were so seamlessly stalling, I was trying to figure out if Scott Odell has any, because I think that Island of the Blue Dolphins is about the main character is a native person, I think, and so I was like, oh, I wonder if Scott Odell, who wrote it, is indigenous, and I hadn't figured it out yet. So I don't know.
Wow, that book's way older than I thought.
It's real old, yeah.
It's from 1960?
It was. I remember loving it a lot, but I do not think there were any supernatural characters in it necessarily.
I did not realize that it took place in off the coast of California.
Nor did I.
It's based on the true story of a native woman named Juana Maria, who was left alone for 18 years on San Nicolas Island.
Whoa.
Holy fuck. This book, I remember being really good. I kind of want to read it again.
I feel like I must have said this before because I feel like I say it every time this book comes up, but it's the first book I ever read that made me cry. And so I'll never forget it. Because I never knew books could do that to me until that book. And then Ella Enchanted really opened those floodgates for me.
Correct. And now I cry at like commercials or like.
You know what's so funny?
Just the mention of weddings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kylie has been like walking in on me watching the Olympics or playing the Switch while I'm watching the Olympics, and then like someone will be getting a medal and she'll like tear up a little bit and be like, I just love people achieving their dreams.
I was about to say another thing.
Especially when women are winning medals. Yeah.
I think Molly and I were like literally crying at the other day was like the skaters, like the lady skaters hug, like
oh my god,
supporting
they were
each other.
all such good friends. It was amazing.
I was so emotional about it.
Me too.
I cry a little bit like almost every time I watch the U.S. women's national team play. Like I just like anything gets me going. But yeah, Hannah was the same way when I was a teenager. I was like, people cry at books, and then it's been like nonstop ever since.
Yes,
Marley and me. Get out of here.
I just love crying. I wouldn't give it up for the world. Like it's so.
I know.
It's
Is someone asking you to?
Cut that person out of your life. They're toxic.
So giving up crying challenge. It's no cry November.
Fovember. No cry November.
No cry, no November.
I don't want to give up November.
Don't cry.
Don't you cry no more.
Yeah. But like a little surprise cry is like it's almost like a treat. Like it can be a little embarrassing, but it's like never not a little cathartic.
Anytime. It's always cathartic, absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm into it.
Yeah.
Cool.
We love crying.
Gonna order that book.
Crying is actually a sponsor.
We do need to disclose that for legal reasons. Try crying.
Hashtag ad. Hashtag sad.
Oh my god. Yeah, try crying. It's good for your bones. That's not. They didn't tell us to say that.
But it is.
It is.
It's famously good for your bones.
2 good cries is the equivalent of drinking 1 glass of milk.
Gotta order this book now so I don't forget. That's what I'm doing.
She'll catch that joke and edit and laugh at it.
Something about milk?
You'll catch it.
You'll get it. Don't worry about it
edit.
now. Don't worry about it now.
Don't worry about it. You'll get it when you edit.
Okay, you'll get it when you edit.
Get it when you edit. Every once in a while, Hannah will be like, "Oh, I'm editing, and I heard that joke. It was so funny. I didn't hear it."
Yeah,
in the podcast.
It's nice. I try not to like check out during anybody's jokes and segments, but sometimes you get distracted. There's a lot going on. Mm-hmm. You're trying to look something up, whatever. I like to think of it as more of a feature than a bug as the editor of the podcast, because it makes editing a lot more enjoyable. Although I will say I always laugh at the podcast while I'm editing it a lot. Like sometimes I'll procrastinate on editing and be like, oh, I don't want to edit, and Ian's like, why? You're gonna like laugh through the whole thing.
Touche.
Yeah, I'm like, you're right, and then I do.
You're right.
So yeah, I'm doing myself a favor when I don't pay attention for a little bit. So
you're just creating Easter eggs for yourself.
That's right. All right, should we do homework?
Yes.
Yes.
My homework is check out Death's Door if you have the right sort of systems to do so. Or you could maybe watch me stream it, assuming that it doesn't wreck my computer again when I try to download software to do so. It probably won't be this week that I'll be streaming, because I want to get this office painted first, which we still only have like 2 walls done. So we're trying to do it this weekend, and then like maybe next weekend, maybe during the weekend with the time I'm saving not editing, maybe I'll stream. So keep an eye out for that. Next Saturday, maybe I'll tweet about it from the Way Too Broad account. Who knows? Pay attention to
You're not saving any time not editing, because you will edit. Oh, I see the week I'm at the beach. I thought you were still talking about procrastinating.
No. Idiot.
I'm so sorry. Can you edit that?
Keep up.
Can you just edit that out?
No. Erin, what's your homework? Oh, my Twitter is Anthropology, my Instagram is Anthropology, and my Twitch is Anthropology. So if you follow those and or our Way Too Broad accounts, maybe you'll get you'll see a little tweet come across your timeline saying that I'm streaming Death's Door. Who knows?
Cute.
Erin, what's your homework?
What's up? My homework is to check out Dessa's I Already Like You EP on Spotify. All the songs are good. All the songs are very good. All the songs are very, very good. And also, I would watch the highlights of the bronze medal match against U.S. against Australia. I showed these 2 flips. Megan Rapinoe's first goal. Her second goal is also a screamer.
Do you want to give me a link for that?
Yeah, Carly Lloyd scored 2 screamers as well. Not as good as Megan Rapinoe's goals. And that's all I got for you. Thank you very much.
You want to give me a link for that?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay.
Which one? The
highlights? I mean, I can put in this Olympico video, but if you want them to watch the highlights, I can put a link for the highlights in there, too.
Yeah. Cool. Highlights.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Ben, what's your homework?
My homework is to read The Girl from the Sea by Molly Knox Ostertag.
Bad news, it's sold out on bookshop.org. I might have to buy it on Amazon.
Bookshop.org is like for one bookstore. You have to pick a bookstore when you go to bookshop.org, don't you?
No.
What? Am I thinking of a different thing?
No. Yes.
Maybe.
What the fuck? What am I thinking of?
You can shop from a particular. You can shop from a particular bookstore, but you don't have to.
Oh.
So that's probably your confusion.
That may be, yeah, I think that is. My Twitter is Nessie Proof Ben, and my Twitch is Cisco Greg.
Nice.
Well, and find a way to get The Girl from the Sea. It's good. Check your local bookstores.
Yeah. I'm trying to resist the urge to order from Amazon, but we'll see.
Yeah, me too. They don't actually have it.
Oh.
I was just looking.
Oh, really?
They have the audiobook, but I'm like,
what?
That's stupid.
I see it in paperback on Prime.
I don't have the option, but we'll have different options.
Oh, okay. Okay, so if you want to call us and tell us your obsession this week, let us know how your name change is going. You can do that at 774-326-0420.
What is
it? Or send us a text. You can also text us that number. If you want to follow us on Twitter, we're at 2BroadPod. If you want to follow us on Instagram, we're at Way2Broad. Way2Broad@gmail.com is our email address. If you missed any of that, if you're looking for the links that I mentioned and you're not finding them in the episode description because maybe you're listening on iTunes and they don't allow hyperlinks in their episode descriptions, you can find all of that on our website, way2broad.com or way2bod.com, or for the moment, nameyourselfjame.com. Email us or text us, what are the selling points that you have thought about for the name Jame as you've been considering whether or not to change your name? Like we've talked about, it's it's gender neutral. It's more logical than the name James. It's unique.
Imagine ordering a sandwich at your local sandwich counter and they say, "Can I get a name for this order?" And you say Jame, and they'll say James, and you'll say, "No, Jame. It's like James, but no S at the end. It's just Jame. It's like singular Jame." How great does that sound? NameYourselfJame.com.
Imagine your child has just started middle school and you've named them Jame, and the teacher is taking attendance and they say Jamie, and the person says no, it's Jame, and they go James, and they go no, it's Jame, and
do I look like multiple people? I am one.
And then everyone in the school will think they're so cool and unique. So just imagine all the great things and let us know what your favorite scenario is.
Another scenario. Same setting. It's roll call. First day of school. It's your child. Your beloved child, your flesh and blood. And they say, the teacher says, James, and then your last name. And your child, your beloved child, your heir, the fruit of your loins, sits there in silence, total silence, stares at the teacher, blood stare, just death stare at the teacher. And the teacher says, James? Who's James? And your kid, your beloved, speaks up and says, do you mean James? My name is James. Do you see an S at the end of that name? Is it names or is it name? Do we add S's to things where it's not plural or possessive? No. My name is Jame.
This is James' desk because it's mine.
See? That's great. How great is that moment?
What a power move.
Don't you want your child to experience things like that in their life?
You could set your child up for success with power moves like that.
Name yourself or your child Jame.com. Can we get that one too?
Oh, you see, that's free.
What about if it's...
Oh, wait, and you can keep going.
What if it's name yourself Jame and name your child Jame, and they're two separate websites?
Different ones.
Okay, Erin will look into this.
Name your child Jame?
We have so many websites now.
No, name your kid Jame is better, I think.
Name your kid Jame? I kind of like child, but...
I feel like your role's better with
Name your kid Jame.
Name your kid Jame. Those are both free.
Okay.
Well, we should just get both to be sure.
Email us and let us know which one we should get.
Yeah, but don't poach them from us, though.
Don't
wait too long. Yeah, don't wait too long to email us. I don't want somebody else getting them.
Okay. You can also go to earnben.com for anything you need. Maxfund.org, which we do not own that domain, but
we don't own that. Sadly, I would.
Yeah, but there is some fun stuff there, hopefully still. And don't forget to visit our good friend Eamon's Bandcamp, and thank you so much to Eamon for creating our intro and outro music and the song that that they came from, which is a wonderful song. I listen to it all the time. They make great music. Go check them out. And that's it. So yeah, thanks for listening. And have such a great week. Everybody enjoy
2 weeks.
Your vacations if you're having them or if you just had them.
Enjoy your vacation from this podcast.
Enjoy your vacation from this podcast. And, we know
you deserve a break.
Look, I know more than anyone, things that make you laugh a lot, you can still get tired of doing them. And maybe for you, that's listening. So enjoy this break. For me, it's editing, but like enjoy that break, and we'll come back refreshed and renewed in 2 weeks. Okay.
Totally.
All right. Well, thank you. We love you. And the podcast.
We wish you well. Good luck in all of your business endeavors.
Good luck. And the podcast candle, oh God,
goodbye,
is now extinguished.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.